Okay, here is your problem. So we have the prime factorization of 60. We have your x's to the fourth, 4 x's. We have your prime factorization of 54 and your 3 x's here. Anything that we see that we have in common, we circle. So here we have 2 2's, but over here we only have 1. So we just circle the 1, 2 in each. Here we have 3 3's, but here we only have 1. So we circle the 1 here and 1 over there. Here we have a 5, and we don't have any 5's over here, so we can't use that. Okay? Here we have 4 x's, but we only have 3 over here, so we're just going to circle 3 here and 3 there. Then we're going to write down once everything that we have in common. So we have 1 2 in common, we have 1 3 in common, and we have 3 x's in common. And then we just work it out and we wind up with 2 times 3 times x cubed is 6x cubed. Here's another example that I found. This is 10cd squared and 25c cubed d squared. So here it would be 2 times 5 times c times d times d. This one's going to be 5 times 5 times c times dd to work out your exponents here, your variables. So we have 1 2 here, but we have none here. We have 2 5's here, but we only have 1 here, so we're going to circle the 1 we have in common. We have 3 c's here, but we only have 1 there, so we're going to circle the 1 that we have in common. And they both have 2 d's, so we're going to circle both of those. Then we're going to write down once everything that we have in common. We have 1 5 in common, we have 1 c in common, we have 2 d's in common. So that winds up being 5cd squared. And here is the one that I sent you on YouTube. I'll show you. I'll try to make it a little, this is kind of wide at this point. But so we factored out 45. We factored out the 2 x's, the 3 y's. We factored out 36, the 4 x's for x to the 4th, the 2 y's for y squared, and the 1 z. So we go back and we look and we say, okay, we have here, we have 1 5, but we have no 5's over here, so we're going to ignore the 5. We have 2 3's here and 2 3's over here, so we're going to circle both of those 3's and both of these 3's. We have 2 2's here, but we have none over here, so we're not going to circle any of those. We have 2 x's here, we have 4 here, so we're only going to circle the 2 that we have in common. We have 3 y's here, but we only have 2 here. So we're only going to circle the 2 here that we have in common. And of course the z, we do not have any in common with this other one. So now we write down once everything that we have in common. We have the 2 3's. Now remember, this is 3 times 3, so we have to be careful and do it as 3 squared. Just like the 2 x's that we have in common are going to be x squared, and the 2 y's that we have in common are going to be y squared. And we work that out and we wind up with 9x squared y squared.